Hello, I'm the War Nerd, and it's the first vlog in a while actually, and I wanted to play around with this new AI NPC plugin for Unreal Engine. So decided to have a little go at that. Managed to get a basic NPC into the engine. So I thought I'd do a quick video on that, just show my conversation with this NPC, which is powered by AI basically. It's fairly easy to set up actually. I just followed a guide online on how to set it up, but it's quite interesting. I want to try and experiment with creating interactive narrative games with Unreal because I now have a new PC now actually, so just to my left. I've decided to invest in a decent gaming PC again, or at least half decent one, so that I can get back into doing Unreal Engine development when I can. And yeah, this video is just going to be a quick little overview of that. I'll just do a little quick time lapse, and then I'll go right into just showing what I managed to get working. The Convai is the name of the plugin. You basically sign up on a web app, and you can configure your NPCs. It's like a chatbot basically that you can then plug into Unreal Engine. It's fairly painless. It only took me about 50 minutes to get it all set up, minus a few headaches. I'll show the process now, and I'll just show my conversation. I've got this rough idea of, so a while ago I wrote this book, the Maximo Diptych, and I want to try and create some sort of mini game, or maybe something bigger, based in that universe. We'll see how it goes. If nothing else, it'll be an interesting experiment in just using that technology. I think AI and game dev is quite a spicy issue at the minute, but I think for NPCs actually does have a lot of potential for some interesting options. One of the I want to see, it's be interesting. This is mostly an experimental project in a lot of ways, but like I'd be very interested to see how much you can guide them to sort of like a scripted event in the stories or in interactive experiences. That's something I'm going to be interested in trying out. It initially definitely did understand somewhat of the background story I gave it. It was basically you create these characters in a web app. You can and then you can also plug in metahumans as well, so Unreal Engine's metahuman system works with it. I've not yet explored much, the great deal of it. Obviously I've only got the basics up and running, but it's quite cool. I enjoyed the experience for sure, and it's just really quite an intriguing experience to see like a sort of artificial NPC character chatting to you in like a matter of 50 minutes or so. Anyway, I'll roll the video. Okay, so this is obviously a very sped up video, but essentially first part is obviously to add the actual plugin, Convai. Add that. You have to set up your character on Convai.ai, which I played around with for a while, set up a backstory. I used just ChatGPT for speed, really, but I think if you're wanting to do it, if you're a writer, you might want to write it yourself. That's probably what I'd eventually do. You can also edit like all this stuff like knowledge banks, and I think you can customize various aspects of how the chat will respond. I tried it out a bit on Convai's platform, web app, and designed a sort of character which I thought that looks pretty cool. Something I need to still figure out is how to get ready to play now. And there's metahumans, there's like these two different character types it supports. It seems like, again, I've come into this quite blind, I just want to try it out. So I got all that set up, and then you have to do a bunch of things around, obviously like I said, add the API key, which is not recorded obviously because it's a private key. You do that in project settings, then you go into, you create a new class. Convai.ai luckily has a bunch of predefined character classes, so you just basically have to create one of those for NPCs. It's of course something like Convai base character class. You create one of those. You do also have to edit a default engine file, but all that literally means is you have to add 2 lines to an existing config file, so it's nothing that's scary, to be honest. You just literally add video and then be enabled to true. It's 2 lines of code. You save that, open the editor up again, go back in, and then that enables Unreal Engine to access your voice mic, basically, so that you can talk to the actual AI, which is very much an interesting feature, of course, because it does voice the text and then converts that into a form that the AI can understand, I guess, right? And then a lot of it's just like basically configuring a load of blueprint classes, swapping some things out. MetaHumans is a bit new for me, but I just use one of the base classes for that. One thing that is worth noting, actually, is you can actually get the AI NPCs to follow you. In the following video, I actually demonstrate trying it out. If you command it to follow you, it will follow you. Obviously, you need to add a nav mesh to the scene, otherwise it won't work. It will just sort of like sit there, which you'll see in the following scene when I actually get it working, and it'll just look confused. And then I was like, oh yeah, I need to add a nav mesh bounds. A nav mesh is like a way that the engine can then calculate, and it's a navigation mesh really, so it's telling anything that can move, where it can move, sort of bounds it can move within. Did all that. Like I said, it's fairly easy. You also have to add in a character ID from, I should mention this, actually, you have to add in the character ID from Convai.ai, which connects it up via the API to the NPC that you created with all the certain settings. That's where you get the actual chatting interaction coming from. In terms of the actual responses, we'll see that in a minute. Some of it is quite interesting. It was aware of the context that I'd given it. I did throw some weird conversations its way just to see how it would respond. It didn't break character too much, which was good, though obviously you could probably have a lot of fun with that, I'm assuming. Anyway, yeah. Let's try this out.
Hey,
Let's try this out. Hopefully I don't miss anything. Oh, it's exciting. Will it work or will it not? He's there. It's good at least. Ooh. It's a bit funny. Hello.
Hello. It's nice to connect with you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I was wondering what your name was?
My name is Adept Peter. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Is there anything specific you'd like to talk about or explore together?
Where are we?
We find ourselves amidst the ruins of Moscow, where the remnants of the old world continue to linger. It's a place of history, struggle, and transformation. Have you ever imagined what life might be like here?
You live here. What's it like?
Living here is a bittersweet experience. The city, with its crumbling structures and echoes of a once thriving civilization, tells stories of both loss and resilience. There's a certain beauty in the way nature has begun to reclaim the land, and in the small communities that have formed. For me, the most profound aspect is the connection with the machines and the teachings of the machine cult of Mansu. It's a blend of reverence and curiosity, where each day brings new discoveries and challenges.
Okay, I don't want a novel. That was too long. Oh. Crashed into something. Привет, Торович. Привет, Торович.
Your words make me curious. What is it that often crosses your mind? I'm here to listen if you feel like sharing.
Who are you, man? Who are you and what do you do? Who are you?
I am Adept Peter, a devoted member of the machine cult of Mansu. My life has been shaped by the ruins of Moscow and the teachings of the cult. Of course, I'll come with you. Let's see where this journey takes us together.
You're not following me. Come on.
Apologies for the delay. I'm with you now. Let's continue on our path together.
I need to add an ad mesh, don't I? That's fine. Dance.
Dancing? Oh, that's quite unexpected. I'm more accustomed to the rhythm of gears and circuits, but I suppose there's a certain dance in that too. How about you show me some moves? Oh my, the idea of dancing is both intriguing and a bit daunting for me. I'm more comfortable with machines than with rhythms of the body.
I cannot dance.
That's perfectly alright. Dance isn't always about perfect moves, it's about expression and feeling. Sometimes just swaying to the rhythm can be enough. We can always enjoy the music together, even if we don't dance.
What?
Oh, I was just reflecting on how dance can be more about expression than technique.
What?
It seems like something might be on your mind. Feel free to share if you wish, I'm here to listen.
What's this Mansu you keep talking about?
The machine cult of Mansu is a belief system I am part of. It originated from the sacrifice of an engineer named Mantor, who prevented a nuclear catastrophe in Siberia. Mantor is revered as a figure of salvation, much like Jesus in other faiths. The cult believes in the transcendence of humanity through communion with machines and aims to explore the stars. It's a path that blends technology with spirituality, seeking a future where humanity and machines are harmoniously united.
What's Mansu then?
Mansu represents the spiritual journey and overarching belief system of the machine cult. It's a kind of pantheistic cosmology, where followers like me believe in transcending human limitations by merging with machines and ultimately exploring the stars. It's about achieving a higher state of being through technology and spiritual growth.
What does this spiritual growth involve? What are some of the daily practices involved in the spiritual growth of Mansu?
In the machine cult of Mansu, daily practices often involve several elements aimed at both spiritual and technical growth. 1. Meditation with machines. We spend time in quiet reflection, often in the presence of machines, to attune ourselves to their rhythms and energies. 2. Rituals of maintenance. Performing maintenance on machines is seen as a sacred act, ensuring that they remain functional and integrated into our lives. 3. Study and learning. Continuous learning about technology and its potential forms a core practice. We delve into the remnants of past tech to understand and innovate. 4. Communal gatherings. We regularly come together as a community to share experiences, insights, and to support each other's growth. 5. Contemplation of the stars. Contemplating the cosmos fuels our aspiration to explore and transcend earthly limitations. These practices help us align more closely with the philosophy of Mansu, guiding us toward a future where humanity and machines evolve together.
Tell me more about Mantor's backstory.
Mantor's story is central to the beliefs of the machine cult of Mansu. He was an engineer of remarkable skill and vision, living during a time when the threat of nuclear devastation loomed large over Siberia. Recognizing the impending disaster, Mantor took it upon himself to avert the catastrophe. In an act of ultimate sacrifice, he used his knowledge and connection with machines to disable the nuclear threat, sparing countless lives. This selfless act elevated him to a revered status within the cult, becoming a symbol of salvation and the potential for humans to transcend through technology. His story inspires us to pursue a path of unification with machines, believing that through this communion, we can achieve greater heights and explore the vast cosmos. Mantor's legacy is a guiding light for those of us in the machine cult, motivating our endeavors towards spiritual.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'm glad you find it interesting. Mantor's story is indeed a compelling blend of sacrifice, vision, and the human spirit's resilience. If you want to explore more aspects of the machine cult or discuss any other topics, I'm here to share and delve into them with you.
Go on. Go on.
Certainly. Beyond Mantor's story, the machine cult of Man.
Right, let's get a nav mission there and see if we can get the. It's quite cool actually. Let's see what that works in. Save. Save. Yeah. Great to build up something like this. It's just not much bound, isn't it? Just scale it up. There you go. See if I can get him to follow me now. I am Mantor, follow me! I am Mantor, follow me! I am Mantor, follow me! That's not working though.
Oh, Mantor. I mean, your presence is truly an honor. Where are we headed?
Just follow me.
Alright, I'm right behind you. Lead the way.
As if. He's confused. Up here!
Heading up now. What's up there?
A default Unreal Engine level. You alright, mate?
Oh dear, I hope not. Is there something amiss? Please, let me know how I can help. I'm with you. Let's continue our exploration together.
Still following me. Ah. Let's be fancy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think I can interact with the blue cubes physically. But if there's anything else I can help with, please let me know.
Oh, there you go. They should be able to go there now. Okay.
Alright, I'll follow you. Lead the way.
Yeah, now I can get up there. Now my shot's not right. Okay. That's gonna get around a long way. Whoop. Whoop. Whoa!
Oh, is everything alright?
Whoa!
Did something unexpected happen?
Whoa!
What just happened?
Nothing, just making silly noises. Whoa!
Ah, I see. Sometimes we all need a...
Do something silly.
Oh, perhaps I could make a funny face or do an awkward dance. Although I'm not sure how...
Make a funny face, yes.
Alright, imagine me scrunching up my face, puffing out my cheeks, and crossing my eyes. I hope that brings a smile to your face.
An awkward dance, do an awkward dance.
Picture me flailing my arms around in a most uncoordinated manner, while shuffling my feet in a hilariously offbeat rhythm. I hope this imaginary dance adds a touch of silliness to your day.
Why imaginary? Why imaginary, man?
Oh, well, I suppose it's because I'm not physically present, but in spirit, I'm definitely dancing along. It's all about the fun and imagination, isn't it?
What is your name? What's your name, dude? Generally, it was quite a surreal experience creating the NPC. It was pretty mind-blowing, to be honest, how easy it was as well. Basically, you add the plugin, obviously, you add an API key, go on the web app, add the different weightings you want. You can even adapt the personality. Add background details, obviously, to give it some context, plug in and metahumans. There's a lot of fiddly bits you have to do with it as well, like you have to add the voice activate control and a default engine config in Unreal. But I basically just followed a guide that the Convai AI provide on how to basic setup, and I'll link that below. It's fairly easy to have a go with. If you know your way around Unreal, you're not going to be that struggling that much. I did become undone at one point where I accidentally edited the wrong controller for the player controller and screwed it up a bit, so I had to just restart, but that was the only real thing that was a bit oops. But yeah, generally really quite interesting little piece of technology. I'm quite interested in where all this AI is. One area of AI I think will be really revolutionary in terms of game design in the future is with these artificial like basic chatbots, NPCs. So I think, you know, obviously you can never really beat, I don't think, very well planned written dialogue, but there are scenarios and game mechanic styles where I think it might be really interesting. Something a bit more experimental, perhaps. I do think generative and procedurally worlds is quite an interesting subject in game design, so we're going to try and experiment with it more. Like I said, I'm going to try and, in the next 6 months, probably just create some sort of game with using these AI NPCs. I think it's an interesting idea. And yeah, I think I'm going to roughly base it on my book's world, because I thought that'd be an interesting tie-in. But and I've also already got the pre-existing lore, I don't have to rewrite everything. Anyway, I'll leave it there. You can check it out if you've got Unreal Engine. I ran it on 5.5. Definitely very interesting. Leave a like and subscribe and all that as well. I've not been that active recently. I am a lecturer now at college, so I'm very busy with work, but I will occasionally hop on to do it. Interesting game dev logs, hopefully, anyway. In a bit.